Hello guys and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. I'm back again with another part to my Halo series and me going over Halo Infinite and how people say random stuff about it for no reason. And so this is a video called Why the Halo Infinite Maps Aren't Fun. And this is by Gray Frames. You can go watch the video for yourself. And there's a difference between being not fun and not a variety. He's saying they aren't fun, and I think I like the maps in Halo Infinite. I just wish there were more. I hate when people are saying that, like, I'm not trying to say Halo Infinite has no flaws. I'm not trying to say that at all. I'm just trying to say people say random stuff that makes no sense and things that they fixed. I'm going to go over why let's just kind of go over this video, and I want to watch this, and he goes over all the different maps, and yeah, let's start out with this video and let's see what this guy has to say.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Grace Frame, and you know what I miss? I miss the symmetrical space of the pit from Halo 3, the balanced power positions of Guardian. I miss the head-to-head open combat of Standoff. I miss the vast expanse of Sandtrap and Blood Gulch that allowed for vehicle-against-vehicle chaos while also leaving room for infantry combat. The long but still mostly safe...
Yeah, that's why Big Team Battle exists. If you want that, just play Big Team Battle. But a lot of people do not play that mode. Like, but if this guy starts comparing Big Team Battle to normal Slayer, I'm gonna find him in real life.
Sightlines of Construct. I also miss the closer quarters combat of Foundry that still managed to not be too claustrophobic.
That's Halo Infinite that's what it is. Smaller maps, but with a lot of open places. That's what Halo Infinite is. That's what the maps are. He literally just described, like, a lot of them are close-quartered, that you can have a close-quartered fight, but also be separated. This is what I'm talking about. People just want a remake of Halo 3, but if Halo Infinite were to give them that, they would complain about how it's not original. There's no winning with the stupid Halo community. They're idiots. They're all stupid. Like, they're just... The people making these games aren't AIs. They can't just generate maps. They have to think about them. They have to design them. They have to do exactly what people want, or they will complain. Like, they're not robots. They can't just randomly generate thoughts.
These are just a few of the many things I miss about the map design in Halo. I miss these things because they're almost entirely...
That's why it exists. Okay? You don't have to play Halo Infinite. It's one game out of eight multiplayer games. Well, I guess Halo ODST doesn't count. But still, then don't play Infinite. But then don't play it. Okay? God, we're 44 seconds into this video. And
absent in Halo Infinite. Infinite's maps are missing key elements that make them less fun and more frustrating than maps from previous Halo games. I'm sure a lot of you watching feel the same way, so today we're just going to be addressing why Halo Infinite has some of the most nade-heavy and claustrophobic map designs that leave you in danger constantly, and what 343 can do to fix it. The opinions in this video are directed towards the casual crowds, not so much the competitive crowds. Good competitive teams have the ability to coordinate better than solo queuing with 3 randoms in a casual game. A lot of these points I'm making in this video don't apply as much to 4-man squads that are communicating and coordinating together, so this video is for everyone that just wants to relax.
90% of Halo players don't do that. I only played rank Slayer in Halo 5. And that was because I was literally too good to play other things, and it was unfair to the other team. I'm not joking. Like, I only played it in Halo 5 because it was just more challenging, and I like a little bit of spice here and there. Because, like, literally it was just getting too easy. I'm really good at Halo. And okay, so it's for the overall just the crowd of casual players, which most players are. So I like this point in the video. but like having 10 good seconds out of a minute.
And enjoy some Halo without sweating the entire time. And once again, please let me know what you guys think about Infinite's current map lineup in the comments. I truly do enjoy talking with all of you, even all the people telling me that everything in my videos are wrong. I love y'all too. And don't forget, like and subscribe. New videos every week.
No, you don't. You don't love the person that's saying you're wrong. You're mad at them and you want to get your point across. So, we're already off to a horrible start.
Alright, let's get started. So let me preface that there are a few maps in Halo Infinite that stay true to the classic design for the most part, so not all of these maps need to be re-engineered, and when I say design, I mean how they are built, not what they look like. Infinite actually does a really good job at making maps that aesthetically look like Halo maps, but are not necessarily built similar to the maps in the previous installations. So let's get started with the only two maps currently in this game that I do enjoy playing on. First is Catalyst. It's got a decent amount of open space.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Catalyst. I really like it. You can hide if you want, you can fight if you want, and there's not just a bunch of tunnels to escape through. Catalyst is a very good map. Let's see why a map he likes that I like. We're not off to a horrible start.
It's got multiple levels to it that also have easily accessible spots to climb up. So if you fall down, it's not the end of the world because you can usually get back to where you need to be in no time. You are usually safe when spawning given the long angled walls and multiple levels providing cover from overhead. There aren't too many areas where you're being seen from 6 different angles all the time like in other maps. The bottom mid is very exposed, but that's also where the power-ups spawn, which
Never mind.
Makes total sense. If you want to get the advantage, you have to take the risk to get a hold of the power-up, and I like that.
Yeah,
I appreciate 343 for the way they designed the VR and commando spawns as well. When you're standing here at the VR spawn, you don't have to worry as much about getting hit by grenades because this wall past the door is completely flat. So grenades won't automatically bounce in very far, and if you have to take cover here, you can. You can't camp too hard either because enemies can push you right here about gunfire coming from one angle as long as no one is flanking behind you. And as you push out and encroach on the imposing...
So essentially, so the parts that I've skipped, he is just kind of going over like good spots for it. And I mean, yeah, I do agree what he's saying with this map. I do think it's good. I think there are enough spots that you can shoot people, get high ground, get low ground, and it's just like if someone's underneath you, there's very good ways to access that. There aren't just a ton of staircases. I do like the ramps because I feel like on a staircase you just get blown nades, and the ramps they slide down more.
Team's side of the map, more angles map. This is probably my favorite part of the map. I like top mid as well because you can throw grenades all over the map and lay down shots on a wide amount of area, but you also have to be careful.
Or you can have someone sneak up behind you and back punch you. Okay.
Because this beam here grenaded when you back up or melted by shots while out here in the open. But it's a great spot to assist teammates and clean up a few one-shot kills. I like the spawning area as well. These pillars provide cover and allow you to move a decent amount of distance with occasional cover here and there. I really like how open this area is as well. If you have to, you can back up and recharge your shields and throw a follow-up grenade on the ground to buy yourself a little more time.
That's what people do in
the flow of this map feels very classic, and I feel safer on this map during casual gameplay in general, and I wish more Infinite maps were like this. It's the second and last map I truly enjoy on Halo Infinite, Breaker.
Alright, so this is essentially what he just said, the last map that he enjoys. Breaker, yeah, I haven't played that much Breaker, but what I did play, it's pretty fun. It's a good map, and let's see what he says about it. And this video is sort of like 10 minutes long, and I don't want to carry it on too long.
Breaker is easily my favorite BTB map in Infinite. It's got wide open pathways for vehicle combat, and has this massive hole in the middle that you can send all the smaller vehicles over. It's also fun to dodge the laser and crash into other vehicles coming over the
I can tell, because this guy, like when he does stuff like this, it's Halo 3 in the background, that this guy's a Halo 3 fanboy. I think Halo 3 multiplayer is overrated. If you want a video on that, I'll make it. But again, he's looking for no change, and he just wants the same old things that we've had, and I don't. I like they kind of went with a new map style, and I think that's fine, because no matter what, people are going to get mad. So it's a lose-lose scenario, except for those still kind of 10% of Halo players that still have a brain that honestly enjoy it. And let's just keep going.
Aside, that's always fun. We'll just call it being critical, not negative. We're being critical now. Anyways, let's start off with a map that feels very meh. If I was asked how I feel about this map, I would just say meh, just meh. And this map is Livefire. To me, it's a very generic 3-lane map with the bottom tunnel. The only thing I really like about it is it's pretty easy to traverse and get around on. I like it for FFA, but not for 4v4. Spawn killing is rampant on this map. I can't tell you how many times I've been killed or killed someone.
That doesn't happen to me. That doesn't happen to me. Like, I don't get... Okay, so this does happen to me more than often, but it's like I can't even tell you the amount of times I could. Maybe like 10 out of probably my 100 times playing this map. There's it's your generic map, 2 different sides, 2 things on the outside, 2 main things, a hallway connecting them, and then some underground parts. What's wrong with that map? I want to hear real reasons.
Else when spawning into the dummies area. Even spawning on B will get you melted off spawn, which can cost you a victory when playing Strongholds or Slayer.
No, it doesn't.
This area and Nest are not at all my favorite areas of the map either. Nest could be a great position, but unfortunately you're exposed from 4 or 5 different angles, and if you try to take cover here to hide from all these angles, you're just gonna get naded. I would like these walls behind.
So this guy essentially just wants boxes around the entire map so that you can hide. Like, then no, it's not. That thing, yeah, people can throw grenades up there, but a lot of times they don't land, or you can walk out of the way. Like, I see where he's coming from. I truly do. But there's, so say he's up here. Look at like the gun, that's where the guy threw the grenade. There's that entire area. You can run down to that the UNSC box right there to hide behind that. You have that area. If they throw grenades up, you have this easy ledge to hop down and get a few shots before you even hit the ground. I do that all the time. That, like, he's bringing up points that happen, but that's what Halo is. I can't.
Nest to be angled a little differently so that players can actually heal and take cover if they need to and not immediately get...
Guys are throwing grenades that are landing over there. That wouldn't even really hurt the player if he was hiding directly on that wall. Again, since... So, look at the sight, like, look at the gun where it's like where you shoot it. I don't know what the thing's called, like the white thing, the circle where you shoot it. There's a wall directly next to that. So it's like you have like the ring where you hide, and then 2 walls. So you have cover from those walls to protect you from their grenades. Or you can just hop off. I see where he's coming from, but at the same time, there's just counters to it, and he's only saying the bad things. None of the good. Classic.
On top of the snipe tower, I would like there to be a little more cover right here, so maybe just a waist-high wall to protect from a little bit of gunfire. I feel this would be balanced because it would protect from gunfire and make a smaller window for grenades to fly in. But at the same time, this little wall would trap the grenades that would usually bounce out and roll off the edge and fall down below.
Exactly.
So there would be a nice give and take to it.
He literally just counteracted his own point. So essentially everything he just said in those 20 seconds meant nothing because there isn't really a way to fix that. There's a lot of maps that have that. I'm not going to go through and think of some, but I feel like there are maps that have that. I don't know. Yeah, they don't want a closed-in space. Their grenade comes out, you have 3 different directions to hop out of. Or you step down the staircase, it blows up, you hop back up. The only way for that guy down there to get up to you is if he goes all the way around and up the staircase. So you always have the advantage. And you sit on the staircase, you punch him, then you shoot him. Easy kill. If he wants to nade you, you stand on the staircase. It's not that hard to avoid. This guy is a moron.
East side, I would like for this corner here to run a little deeper. That would allow for more time to heal and more countermeasures when getting pushed. I don't want it to be so deep that camping becomes an issue,
right there.
But a little...
And those pillars, just hide behind... Like, again, simple, easy fixes and things that mean no reason. Like, then you design a map. And I know that this game has no forge, so you can't, but still, dude, like, some parts are saying that, some parts he's saying do make sense. Okay, I'll give him that. He's not completely wrong, but he's pretty wrong.
A little more space and breathing room right here would be nice. The power-up position of the map is frustrating. If you're low shields in this area, you're gonna have a hard time getting out alive. Grenade...
Because it's an overshield. It's an extra 1.5 shields. You're double as strong. Of course it should be hard to get, huh? This guy just said in the you see he's counteracting his own points. This guy just said that in, a few minutes ago that having the shield on that light bridge was a good thing because you can get focused from literally every direction and killed, but it's a risk you're willing to take for either the invisibility or the overshield, either getting double as strong or not being able to get seen. I get that power up all the time and don't have a problem. They also have a power weapon right next to it to be like a needler or like usually a needler there, and boom, you get that and you're good. And then you have the overshield. So it's like, yeah, you're getting focused. It's not even from which direction. It's only from two. You can't get hit from that wall and you can't get hit from the wall over here or the wall here. Only two directions you're getting shot at. And you can circle around the pillar for a little bit of cover. And I'm sure, so say there's two guys on you. Say you can kill one, get the overshield, you're fine. Like this guy just said that in his last map, this was a good thing. Someone please tell me I'm not crazy, that I'm not losing my mind. He said that. This is driving me insane.
Will be landing to your left, right, and behind you. Even when overshield...
They can't get behind you. There's a wall. Dude, there's a wall 2 feet from... Huh? This guy's like, the only way that this would make sense is if it was you versus your 4 other teammates. There might be 1 or 2 other enemies there with you, but then again, there might be another teammate with you. Like, yes, this would happen if there was a 1v4, but it's never going to be that. Ever. I'm angry, dude.
Or camo are not here. This part of the map still has a lot of foot traffic, but unfortunately it feels like being in the middle of a firing range over here. I would like to see a wall extending from this piece to the side of the map to break up some of the chaos a little bit. To balance that, maybe a piece could be added to this wall up here that could be used to bounce grenades off of. It would be a very small piece jutting out from the wall, so it would require a skillful throw for it to work, but it would be very rewarding getting kills that way. Overall, this map feels very basic and middle of the road with plenty of spawn killing mixed in with it. Add a little bit of cover and space, change the angles of some of the walls, and this map would be a lot more fun to play on while still remaining highly competitive. Next up is Behemoth, a map so poorly engineered that it was literally taken out of rotation and ranked shortly after the game's ill-fated release. This map is literally constant spawn killing, and in casual with AR and pistol starts, it feels like a chore to play on. When my team is fighting over control of one of the towers, you have to...
Okay, yeah, maybe on Team Slayer, this map might be kind of annoying. But this map on freaking Capture the Flag is heated. This is awesome on Capture the Flag. Like, yeah, again, you can get spawn killed. No, not really, because you have that tunnel, 2 walls there, and those jet lifts to take you off. Or you could just walk straight into that cover room. I just named like 8 different directions to escape from. Like, yeah, if you walk out where this guy is and start shooting at the enemy, you're gonna get shot at. So don't do that. Walk straight into that room where you can take the lift or hop down into the room beneath you. Or hide behind the 2 pillars. Boom. I just gave you like 4 different ways to avoid what this guy just said. Legitimately just gave you 4 different ways. But he's going to tell you that the one thing that I don't have these problems. I'm speaking from experience. I'm not just someone who's saying like that has never played Halo that's coming out here telling you why this guy's wrong. I'm giving you real points on why he's incorrect about a lot of these things. And people are still going to get mad at me, but okay.
All the way across the map or hit the man cannon to assist them. If you run, you're probably going to die before you get there. And if you hit the man cannon, enemies are just going to...
Then don't... Okay, never mind.
Easily throw grenades where you land. If you spawn at the big ramps at either side of the map, you're just going to get spawn killed from one of the towers.
That has never happened to me. Never. Never. Not once in my 10 months of playing this game. Not once. This has never happened to me. I don't think once have I gotten sniped off a spawn ever in the history of my playing Halo been in that location. It doesn't happen. You know why? Because no one goes for the snipers in this map. I do, but a lot of people don't, because that's why there's pistols and battle rifles. Okay? Okay, dude? Okay, I want to meet this guy in real life, just slap him in the face.
Aesthetically, this map is beautiful and stays true to the Halo design, but the gameplay is just
And you have
bad.
these rocks for cover.
Just talking about this map makes me feel tilted. Game. Aquarius. Aquarius is a symmetrical
I
map.
already know what he's going to say about this map. There's too many tunnels. It's too much of this. Not enough open space. I swear to God, this guy just wants an open field. That's what this guy wants to play a map on. The last map he just played was open, both some plates to hide and some inside places and some outside places with some rocks to hide with. He was complaining about how that was too open. He complained about how the other map was also too open. But then he was saying how Halo Infinite doesn't have enough open spaces. That's what he said in the intro to this video. I can replay it, but I'm not going to. He said that in the beginning. I swear this guy just wants an open field with pillars there to hide. That's what this guy wants to play. Then go play Halo 3. Then go do it, huh? Go do that. Why? Why? You want to? Because you're not a real Halo fan. You don't play that much Halo. You're sick of it. Then don't play it. Don't make a video like
that I have a love-hate relationship with. I love symmetrical maps like this one, but I just wish it had a little bit more space. Not a lot, but a little bit more. It feels too claustrophobic.
He said that he hates every map except the first two, but now he's saying that he does kind of enjoy this one. Make up your mind, dude. Have you realized how he hasn't said, like, any map? The only map that he really hated and said it was horrible was the last map that he just spoke about. All the other ones have been mediocre. And he literally said they are not fun at all. So he named the first two were fun, and now he's saying this one it's average. It's good. It's good. But what happened to none of them are fun? They're not fun. But you're, again, going against your own title. Going against your own title, dude.
Phobic at times and way too serious every time I play it. Also, I want it to be a little bit more climbable. If you fall down here, it's hard to get.
This is literally like a Halo Reach map. Literally like a Halo Reach map.
Back up without getting melted. I like the pump area, but I wish
get back up without getting melted and missed the jump.
Had a little bit more space here to take cover from grenades. Also in Hydra, I wish there was a little more space to take cover from gunfire and grenades from both sides. The bases on this map aren't all that safe from each other like in other previous Halo games. Top mid doesn't divide the map and provide cover like it does in the pit or even a map like Narrows. The BR is a laser beam that can put you on one shot from one base to another right after spawning, especially.
You have to go up a staircase. You have to go up a staircase in order to spawn in. Okay. I'm standing up. You spawn in on the map. There's a staircase going up. You have to go up the staircase. And even once you get up there, there are two pillars in walls that protect you from being shot at off a spawn. And so if you're able to avoid all of that stuff and do exactly the opposite to get shot, you're going to get shot. So yes, you don't have to do that. Easy ways to avoid it that don't make you go out of your way. How about you don't go up the staircase? Or how about you shoot back? Or hide behind. See the little pillars here? The guy's looking at? Those two pillars. Or the things that you hide behind those not to get shot. What is this guy saying? He sounds like an idiot. I don't understand. Like, yeah, that's any map. Any map, if you run out into the open, you're going to get shot. And that's what this guy's saying. This guy's like, if you run out into the open, you get shot and you die. If you run up this staircase and avoid all of these walls and don't take cover, you die off a spawn. No duh? That's what happens.
If the enemy is on top mid.
I don't understand.
A little bit more cover at these bases would help break up some of the spawn killing a little bit.
You have to go up a staircase, avoid the wall in the staircase, and avoid the two pillars and the walls that are connecting them. That's the only time you can get shot. And this guy's saying this.
But down here by bottom pump, it would be nice if these entrances were a bit more covered and narrow to help protect players.
You just said a second ago the map wasn't open enough. And now you're saying you want there to be staircases that are extremely narrow.
From grenades flying.
Grenades! There's this wide open area. You know how easy it is to avoid a grenade here? Just hop out of the way. If it was more narrow, it would be easier to fit the grenade down and kill you. This guy literally just said, I want a more narrow passage so grenades don't travel as much. That's like what he just said. That makes 0 sense.
Down from above. I still think this area should be able to be naded.
I'm skipping this map because I've already... Where's launch site?
Set map that 343 decided to just throw in as a filler.
Okay, I will agree that this is like any generic... It's a Halo 3 map. That's exactly what it's like. A bunch of wide open space and little bits here and there. Okay, it's not essentially my favorite map to play on, but it's big. You have all of the outside stuff. You have this stuff in the middle. It's not the greatest map. I don't even think it's that great. But let's see what he has to say.
It's weird. It's like a long hallway that curves. I would like for this man cannon to send you up to this top platform instead of down here at this bottom platform. That would help the map flow better in my opinion. Also, putting a few boxes right here where players are landing would allow for some cover so you won't just get melted once you land.
That's why
also,
I'd like you go to the bottom so you don't get melted right as you land. That's why it's there.
Much higher up in the air that would allow you more time to hit cool sniping and Hail Mary clips while also giving the opposing team more time to react to you pushing their side of the map. How cool would it be to be driving a vehicle and have a random Spartan land right in front of you, resulting in a spontaneous splatter kill? Random stuff like that is what makes Halo so fun. This entrenched area doesn't make a lot of sense to me either. You're exposed from 20 different angles, and if you hug this wall to take cover, you're just going to get naded by one of the plenty overpowered frag grenades that are all over Halo Infinite maps. Maybe you can use it to sneak to the other side of the map, but you're probably just going to be seen on radar. This big base area in the middle kind of interrupts the map for me as well. This map is just kind of all over the place. It feels uninspired, I don't like playing on it, and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense in terms of an arena shooter setting.
I'm not going to crap this guy too much for this map. Okay, we have an agree thing on. So I've proven his point wrong like 20 different times this video. Finally, he said something that wasn't completely stupid. I agree with this map. I agree with this. Okay, I'm okay with this one.
Yeah, that's all I had to say about this one. Okay, a little bit of a change of pace. This next map I actually kind of like. It needs a few changes, but it's one of the better maps in the game. That map is Recharge.
He said that there were only 2 maps he liked and the rest he hated. Let's go through. He said he liked, he didn't like, he thought was okay, didn't like, and then liked. He said 3 maps he's liked, 2 he's disliked, and 1 he thought was okay. He has more liked maps than all the other ones combined. And 1 of them was okay. He's only said 2 maps he thought were genuinely horrible. Or not, like, I know only 1 map he said was horrible. 1 map he said could use some more pillars and guarding. 3 maps he thought were pretty good. And then 1 that was kind of average. So what is this guy trying to prove here? He said half of the maps were good, and then the rest were just kind of mid. Like, he's only really said that he really hates 1 map, or 2 maps. That's what he said. And the 1 map that he said he thought was okay, he said just with stupid points. So I really don't know what this guy's saying.
It flows very well. You can use a simple combination of jumps and slides to get around the entire perimeter of the map, so it's easily traversed. There's a good amount of cover in the pipes area. There's 4 entrances that can be easily covered by 2 players that are watching radar. If you are pushing the pipes area, there are also several effective ways to throw in nades to balance things out. This area of the map is genuine.
This guy didn't like rooms where you can just get naded, but I guess he does now, because it will prove his point right.
That there's not too much foot traffic down here.
In case you like this map.
I think it has a lot of life to it. I would like more cover around the B objective area though. Maybe make these pillars here wider and place waist-high cover here as well. You'll still be able to nade B stairs, but it would make this area a little bit more relaxed. I'd like for a little bit of cover back here next to PD door also. Also make this platform here deeper with boxes and things to hide behind. I think adding that would create more breathing room and add a nice close quarters dynamic, considering the fact that the bulldog spawn is right here. In this area, I would like for there to be access to a room to run into to heal. It would be a small room with a small doorway, so if a skillfully thrown grenade flew in, you would get an almost guaranteed kill. But at least players would have momentary cover instead of being completely screwed down on bottom mid with nowhere to go. Other than that, I like streets. I'd just like for it to slow down some. Let me know.
Again, another map that he said that he likes, but just wish a little things were changed. Like the title, and he was saying how he literally said this beginning, I like 2 maps, the rest are awful. But he said that he thought 2 were great, 4 of them were pretty good, but just need a little work here and there, but overall pretty great. And then like 1 map was bad. So this guy's stupid, and I don't want to keep talking. That's going to do it for the video, guys. I hope you did enjoy. Sorry that I was screaming every 4 seconds, but please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll be seeing you guys in my next video. Peace out.